Recently I made a tier list about great games that I quit, never finished, and today I'm back with another tier list to talk about famous games that I never played. So I'm gonna rank them as follows. First, I wanna play, very self-explanatory. Specific mood is that I need to be in a right mental state, in a right mood to play those games. Maybe on sale, if I see 90% off, I'm gonna play. If not, move on. Not for me. I mean, I just know this game is not for me. And doesn't need to exist is like, if this game was never released, my life would not change at all. So we're gonna start with the 2023 Game of the Year, Baldur's Gate 3. So most of my friends played and loved this game. I saw a bunch of crazy builds you can do, like Avatar, The Last Airbender and stuff like that. Looks very cool. Looks very addicting and with a great story. I think if I'm on a specific mood, I would play this game. Now, a JRPG, Persona 5. I really wanted to play this game. The idea of this RPG in like a normal Japanese life sounds amazing, but when I look at the battles and the gameplay, that other world that, I don't know, just the vibe doesn't really gets me. The only thing in this game that gets me is that daily stuff. I know Japan and Korea are very different, but this game reminds me of when I used to go to college in Korea. I don't know. I think it's another one that I would play if I'm in a specific mood. Okay, so the Yakuza franchise is a weird one because I have a long story with it, but I never played it. I'm gonna explain more about in next week's video. That's gonna be all about Yakuza, so tune in. Anyway, the arcade gameplay throws me off a little bit. I don't know, I think I wanna play. I cannot really talk much about Yakuza in this video because next week's video is gonna be all about that, so confession time. I have never played any Final Fantasy in my entire life. When 15 came out, I was very curious, but for like 10 seconds. And when 7 Remake was released, I was again, oh, this game looks good. And after watching some YouTube videos about it, I don't think this franchise is for me. So yeah, goes here. Luigi's Mansion. Every time I see the cover of Luigi's Mansion 3, I want to buy it. But then I go check the price and it's always full price. Why Nintendo does that? I never played any Luigi's Mansion, but as soon as I got my first Switch and I saw the trailer of this, I was amazed. It looked super fun. But I always prioritize something else, some other game. So this game is perfect for two categories. Wanna play and maybe on sale. But it's Nintendo, so I don't think there's ever going to go on sale. Maybe when Luigi's Mansion 4 release. I'm gonna put on I wanna play. I think I've watched 2 or 3 different playthroughs of Resident Evil Village. At first, just 1 or 2 episodes, just to check the opinions and first impressions of the guys I was watching, to see if maybe I would try or not. Then I kinda ended up loving watching it, so I watched the whole thing. But playing, that's a whole different story. When they added the third person mode, I almost bought it, really, because I'm not the biggest FPS fan. Still, I think this game is just not for me. This game winning Game of the Year in the same year Red Dead Redemption 2 released is a crime, and I'll never accept this. Even though I have never tried God of War 2018, I mean, I wanted to try it. But after I got addicted to Red Dead 2, which became one of my all-time favorites, I just couldn't go back and play God of War. Like, I like God of War 2, and I think I like a little bit of God of War 3, but I never finished that one. But this franchise as a whole, I think, doesn't resonate with me, so I'm gonna put in not for me. I think I would like to play Dispatch because I really love narrative games like this. One of my favorites is Heavy Rain. I know nowadays it's kind of not as good as it was when released, but anyway, most of my friends love this game and they talk a lot about it, but I got out of the call on Discord when they start talking because I didn't want to get any spoilers, but because I really think I will enjoy playing this game. But I think I need to be in a specific mood. So I'll put Dispatch in this category here. Okay, the 1 or 2 guys that always watch my videos, they know that I have a troubled relationship with Souls-like games. So after learning my lesson with Bloodborne and Sekiro, that's a shout out to Clive's Awakening, I decided not to try Elden Ring. And the videos I watched just made me 100% sure that this game doesn't need to exist. Is Expedition 33 beautiful? For sure. Does it have a great story and plot? Yes. Has one of the best soundtracks ever? Hell yeah. But gameplay wise, you guys know, not for me. Zelda is interesting. I briefly played Ocarina of Time at a friend's house many years ago, and I played a little bit of Hyrule Warriors because I'm a big Dynasty Warriors fan. But other Zelda games, never. And that's it. The funny thing is that I had most of the Nintendo consoles, but I just play Mario Kart, Pokemon, or Animal Crossing. But Zelda never had any space. I think maybe one day on sale, I'll get it, if ever it goes on sale. Silent Hill F is a game that is here because of its setting, and even though I know this game is not for me, if the combat was different, I would give it a chance, but that combat just throws me off. I read about the plot and how things change after you replay the game. It's very cool, but now it's kind of ruined my experience because I know everything that's gonna happen. Anyway, I think if I'm in a specific mood, I would like to play this game, just because of the setting. I have a thing for Kingdom Hearts. I'm not gonna lie. The mix with the Disney universe gets me, and I love this concept. But what it pushes me away is that the story looks very confusing. And I don't know if nowadays I have the patience to try to go and understand and, think most of the time I'm the problem and not the game. But anyway, I want to play this one.
Okie dokie.
After watching the Fallout show, I almost bought this game. And I think one day I will give it a try, but I'm not sure. I think maybe on sale. It always goes on sale and I never buy it. If it's not for me, maybe I'll put it here. Maybe if I buy one day for $2. My cousin was addicted to Metal Gear 3 and I watched his whole playthrough, I think. But I never tried to play. And when the trailer of the remake came, it really got my attention. But when it was released, I didn't have any hype anymore. I think I'll get it on sale. What the fuck is Pokemon ZA? It hurts to watch anything about this game. I love Pokemon, but ZA is just why? This doesn't need to exist. Cult of the Lamb is in my backlog. I have on my Steam wish list, and I even bought it on my Switch. It's there, installed, everything. But I never started. I love this art style. I just don't know why I never played. I think I will play it eventually. I want to play. I played a few hours of Silent Hill games, but 2 was never one of them. I think this franchise as a whole is not for me. I put Silent Hill F on specific mood because, like I said, the setting, but I think overall, not for me. When Mass Effect 3 came out, I hadn't played 1 or 2, but I bought a game magazine at the time where it had like a summary of the first 2 games and a review of the 3rd game. And I really wanted to play Mass Effect 3 after that, but it just never happened. Maybe in a few years, if a remake comes out, that should be another category when a remake comes. But I'm not sure if it's for me too. I think I'm gonna put in not for me because it's already been on sale 100 times. So last one here is Alan Wake 2. Looked amazing when it came out, but the direction the story took and some gameplay aspects was not really my thing. I don't know, I think another one that is not for me. You guys can see that this tier list is full of not for me games. And that's kind of the whole point of this video. Everyone is different, and you watching this probably love some of the games that I talk trash about and maybe hate some of the games I love. And that's completely fine. After my first tier list video, some people were saying that was just rage bait, and that's missing the whole point of that video. When I talk trash about a game, it doesn't mean it's bad, it just means it's not my cup of tea. And I can recognize that a game is amazing, well made, and loved by millions and millions of people, and still say, yeah, it's just not for me. The beauty of this industry is that there are so many great games out there for everyone. You can just go and play the ones that resonate with you, and you can let other people do the same and enjoy the games they want. Anyway, see you guys in the next one.